right, let me know what y'all think on this one. So Draymond Green, an active player, is criticizing the NBA play. And obviously he's earned the right to do so. I mean, he's going to the Hall of Fame, but I mean, I've watched a lot of NBA podcasts. I mean, um, I was watching damn, who was it with Out the Mud? It was somebody saying they hadn't uh they hadn't even watched the NBA this season, but he support the way it's going. I think Derrick Rose has said something like that. Um Al Harrington, they had him on there. He said something like that. And I'm watching some of these podcasts with these ex NBA players, and they are on there saying basically the same thing. They're trying to be respectful, but I only watched one or two games this year, and that's what they saying. Like, but I'm not into it like I used to. Maybe around playoff time or something like that, and yeah, nobody's really watching it. I enjoy going to the Pistons game, but I've been watching the Pistons lose so long. You know what I'm saying? But let's get to what Draymond had to say. And Draymond Green calls NBA games boring and no substance. So when you got active participants, saying it's crazy. Said Oakland, California, Draymond Green had just spoke for a few minutes Saturday morning about the state of the game and about how he believes it's officiated differently than it once was, and about how the stars don't get the benefit of being stars like they did in the past. I think they shouldn't get the benefit. Let me say that. Let me cut them off right there. It should be equal. You don't get the benefit because you a fucking superstar. It should be equal. Everybody should have the same equal thing. If LeBron get fouled the same way as Gerald Green get fouled, it's the same thing. It's a fucking foul. That's just my opinion on it, right? But he says in the four-time, NBA champion Golden State was asked a simple question: does he think the NBA game is boring? Absolutely, he said. Such is the challenge that the NBA is trying to fend off, the notion that the era of higher scoring games, more three-pointers and jack ever, and lack of rock'em sock'em physicality like there was a couple generations ago has hurt the product. So on the other hand, the NBA is about to enter a new series of broadcast and streaming deals will generate $76 billion, about 3 times more than the last deal. So the interest still obviously exists. Player salaries are bigger than ever. The leagues keep setting attendance records and merchandise keep flying off the shelf. I mean, my thing is this, if that's the case, honestly, then they're not going to change anything. But if everybody kind of being like, I ain't watching that shit, you got players saying, I ain't really watching it like that. And you got fans say they don't appreciate the product. And they think because, they ain't people in my comment, you really want to see a 77-80 scoring game? I mean, it's better than the shit we watching right now. It's about the competition. I ain't looking at the score. It's about the competition. Is it competitive? Is it competitive? The game is not competitive, bro. Like it's the bubble all over again. Guys scared to touch each other and all types of stuff. It's like it's the bubble all over again. That's what it reminds you of. It's the bubble all over again. It's the bubble all over again. But if the money right and the money continue to soar up there and them people locked in the deal, don't change shit then. Don't change a damn thing. He said it's all penetrating pitch. Brian said in the interview. Kobe Bryant said that penetrating pitch. Said Green, he couldn't have been more right. Talking about Kobe, but the NBA keeps hearing questions about the on the court product. Green is amongst those who have the issue. He cited an interview he recently saw, which late Kobe Bryant, who died in 2020, called the game accidental basketball. It's all penetrating pitch. Bryant said in an interview, you may make the shot, you may not. Said Green, he couldn't have been more right. Green talked about a recent Warriors game against the Lakers and how it was refreshing to go against a thinker like LeBron, who is notorious for finding weaknesses and exploiting every possession. Quote, every possession is some type of chess move, Green said. You don't get that today in the NBA. You don't get that on a regular basis. He said it's just who can run faster, who can hit more threes. There's no substance. I think it's very boring. And then it's just a flux of it's free throws. The free throws slow the game. Every time they bump each other, it's a foul. You want to be one of the best teams that aren't playing a physical game. You want to be one of the best teams that aren't playing a physical, playing an accidental game, said Green. That's challenging. So, like I said, man, too many free throws, to be real. Um, you know, too much crying, not no physicality, So I mean, it is what it is. They created this crying and all that. You can't touch certain guys, and they created that. They created this. And he's right. The game is watered down. They know it. They know it. They know it. And they don't care nothing. They got their money. They got their money. And I ain't mad at them. Get your money. If that's what that's what's gonna move the pendulum, get the money. But at some point people gonna stop watching. And people have stopped watching. And the only reason people tend to watch around playoff time is because that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So, it is what it is, man. People can move how they want to move, and they can do their thing how they want to do their thing. But the NBA, they want to solve the problem, make the game great again, make it physical. Stop calling so much touch fouls. Then you got the guys who don't even be wanting to play. See what's wrong physically, conditioning wise. Maybe we need to, mandate more practices. Better training camps, more strenuous training camps. Maybe we need to rehaul and get the head of a strength and conditioning or the nutrition. We need to change all that. Maybe they need to overhaul, nutrition and everything. But also it's just how these kids being raised. It's kind of like that generation effect where, I want my kids to have what I didn't have. And now the kids not having no structure, no discipline, no nothing. And it's unfortunate. They don't have to work for nothing no more. But hey, let me know what y'all think. Check out the NBA Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live or drop video. Check out the NBA Talk playlist, the link tree, join the Patreon. Everything's in there. Peace.